Holy cow, this is a good leg workout. Okay, Lucy, you don't even understand how hard she's squeezing right now. I mean, this is crazy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely amazing. There's not many more days left for this tree to be up, so I want to try to enjoy it as much as possible. The new year is almost here, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. And I hope the start of your day is absolutely amazing, too. Why don't you go down in the comments and let me know how your day is. While you're down there, smash that like button for me. It's going to be a really busy day for me. We have to clean Lucy and Daisy because we are feeding tomorrow. It's going to be a big feed day. I'm actually gearing up to get my second tattoo for my Australian sleeve tomorrow with Bob Tyrell, so that's going to be absolutely incredible. And we're going to finish up that vlog that Noah and myself are doing about the big donuts with the snake on top. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be an epic day. Let's push our problems aside today for the next 12 or 15 minutes, and let's get this day rolling. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the day started with cleaning Lucy and Daisy. We actually are picking up a bunch of rabbits tomorrow, and we're gonna feed them, and I'll take you guys on the entire process of how that is, but for now we want to get their cage nice and clean. So this is gonna be all hands on deck because I actually had taken Daisy to Chicago when I met up with David Dobrik, and apparently I broke the container and I didn't realize we threw it out. I thought it was still usable, but unfortunately it's gone, so we have to actually hold Daisy while they clean the cage. So I think I'm gonna actually have myself and Eric hold, and Kelsey and Mary are gonna clean the cage, or you guys can hold her and me and Eric can clean. What do you guys want to do?
I'll clean.
You're cleaning?
I'll clean.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we just have to go for it. Hopefully she's in an okay mood. Again, she's due to feed tomorrow, so I have a feeling she might be a little cranky, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead. So basically, we're just gonna have her just kind of hold her, and she's got a little bit of stuck shed on her, which is just so typical for this time of year. So we're definitely gonna have to get a big container again so we can soak her and Daisy, because Daisy's actually going into shed, and we all know that she usually sheds rough because it just gets so dry down here. I tell you what, Lucy is acting amazing right now.
Yeah, it is. I was just looking up retic bites the other day, so I'm a little scared right now.
Oh no, actually I've read Lucy so much, and I tell you, she is acting so sweet right now, so I'm not concerned at all about her. This might be one of the best I've ever seen her as far as attitude goes. I mean, she is just in a great mood, which is really quite amazing. All right, guys, so Lucy's got a pretty good hold on me, but she's doing completely fine. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. If it wasn't for the fact I knew we were feeding her tomorrow, I would have probably put off cleaning and actually got a holding container rather than just holding her. I think that Lucy is actually holding me. I'm no longer holding her. But the cage is clean, so I'm going to muddle over there and try to see if I can get her back in her cage. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like the way she's acting. She was acting so good earlier, but she's definitely got a little defensiveness going on, and I have to be careful with movement in front. So, okay guys, back away for a second if you don't mind, and I'm gonna do the retic shuffle. Holy cow, this is a good leg workout.
Trying to drag 200 pounds by your one leg.
Okay, Lucy. Okay, girl. Go back in.
She looks so small when she does that.
Go back in. Go. Go. Holy moly. Guys, you don't even understand how hard she's squeezing right now. I mean, this is crazy. You're okay, girl. All right, girl. Oh my gosh, she has got me squeezed. Okay. All right. All right. Uh-oh. No, she's got my arm too. Oh my god. Okay, girl, it's okay. Oh, I am gonna get bit. Okay, let me see if I can get her. There you go.
Oh my god.
That was
I almost threw up.
that was a tense moment. I mean, it's about reading these animals, and you can just kind of read when they tense up, their tongue comes out a little bit different, and she's just that kind of girl. She goes from kind of hot and cold. She was acting really amazing in the beginning, and then she went the other way, and when she was wrapped around my leg, I thought for sure I was getting a bite, but she did fine. She's 100%. She's back in her cage, nice clean cage. Don't worry, Lucy, you're gonna get a big meal tomorrow, okay, girl? and you can just see her. She is just reared up, ready to go. Okay, so that was the hard one done. On to Daisy, super easy. I gotta be honest with you, I'm feeling pretty fortunate right now. It's on to Daisy. I love her to death. She's super, super good. She's a little bit rough to get out of the cage, not out of aggression, but just because she's so big and lanky still. So we'll pull her out, and Eric and myself will hold her while these guys clean her up and get her ready for some food for tomorrow. Okay, Daisy, you ready? Come on, sweetheart. Oh, it's so nice to hold you instead of not have to worry about Lucy. Okay, go ahead and grab and pull. Again, Daisy is an absolute pleasure to work with. You don't have to worry at all about anything. Baby. Look at that. Look at how sweet she is. Oh, isn't she amazing?
Perfect package.
Oh my gosh. And again, she's going to get a bunch of food tomorrow, picking up a whole load of rabbits. So these guys are going to get their extra special treat for the next little bit. So, oh my gosh. And you can see she's starting to have those opaque eyes, which means that she's starting to go into shed. She may or may not eat tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure because she's on that cusp where probably she would eat today, but her eyes may be too blue to eat tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm still going to go ahead and thaw some rabbits out for her just to see what happens, but good chance she is going to skip a meal and she'll be ready to go in about a week or 10 days when she sheds out.
God, that's right. I thought she was a lot heavier, but she's really, you know, it's not too bad.
Yeah, once she's hanging on to you, she's not bad. And again, it's a big difference between Daisy and Lucy because Daisy is kind of just chill. She's just kind of like cruising around and stuff like that. Whereas Lucy kind of is like, it's just harder because she's kind of hanging on. Your nerves are on end with her, so it just takes a lot more energy. But it's pretty cool. I tell you what, this is the easiest I've ever handled Daisy, to be honest with you, because Eric's doing all the work. And of course, Kelsey and Mary are kicking butt trying to get this cleaned up really good. I almost feel bad. I'm just standing here doing nothing right now.
I take it back. Now that she's on my arms, it's getting a little heavy.
Yeah, she's still a little heavy. Yeah, she's probably only 115 pounds, but it's really kind of dead weight. You know, it's just big. It's one big muscle, and handling her is a little bit of... So Eric is doing a great job at it right now, I'd be honest with you. Okay, cage is all clean. Eric, do it. Have at it. I'll help you out.
Alrighty.
I'll help you out here. There you go, girl. Up you go.
Ooh.
Up you go, sweetie. Up, in you go. Hey, wait a second.
I thought she was in.
Up you go, sweetie. There you go, sweetheart. What a baby doll. All right, so that's a wrap when it comes to the big snake cleaning. Good job, Kelsey. Good job, Mary. Way to go, Eric. You look like you sweat a little bit.
A little bit, just a little bit.
All right, so they are all cleaned up and ready to go for food tomorrow. Again, hopefully Daisy will eat. With her going in the shed, I'm not 100% sure, but at least she's got a nice clean cage.
So one thing that I am doing today is I'm gonna go through all of our sand boas, and I thought, you know what? Why not share that with you guys? So I don't know if the Brian's ever showed all the different kinds of sand boas that we have, but since I'm looking at them, I figured that I would show them to you as I go. First on the list are some pretty cool javelin sand boas. So you can see these guys stay a nice small size. This is an adult female. They're definitely on the smaller side. This girl has given us, you know, babies in the past, but they're a very cool animal. They've got some really cool coloring and patterning. Okay, well, if you think that female was small, wait till you see the male. Grown mature male, we find that with most of the sand boas, that the males stay much smaller than the females. That's not true with all snakes. A lot of them pretty much have the same potential, but definitely with sand boas, the males don't need to be that big, and maybe that's why. But either way, look at that cute little male. Next up on the sand boas are rough-scaled sand boas. This, again, is a nice big adult female. These guys stay pretty small too, but you can see what a cool pattern they have. Almost, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of cow-like, even though it's not black and white. They're more of a tan and a light brown and a dark brown. This big girl, she's still pretty fat. I think she has some babies in her. Again, I will show you, this is a female here, and the males are so much smaller. So here's a little male rough scale. And again, like I said, you can see how much smaller they are than the females, but they all have that really cool kind of cow-like pattern. I don't know, in my opinion. I think it is. These guys are pretty cool. If you ever think about you want an animal that's on the smaller side, but still like a boa, Samboas are a good option.
So like always, I'm kind of always walking around just kind of looking at animals, trying to get an assessment of what to do. You know, how are things looking for the up and coming breeding season? Should we breed stuff? What should we do? All kinds of different things. And I came across kind of a little bit of a surprise. We had all of our Brazilian rainbows and Colombian rainbows boas born at least like 6 or 8 weeks ago was our last litter. And guess what I found today? A female Brazilian rainbow boa that is loaded up with babies. And actually what's really cool about this animal is that I outbred her to a hypo male. This particular male right here, this beautiful, gorgeous hypo Brazilian rainbow boa right here, he's the father of that litter. One of the things about the hypo Brazilian rainbow boas is that they're not very strong. They're kind of just weak. When you feed them too big of meals, they regurgitate. They're just not really that kind of vibrant type animal. So every time you can outcross them to get new gene pool in, you're gonna strengthen that line. So I am super excited that that girl actually took and that we're gonna hopefully have some good babies from her. How awesome is that? I'll probably hang on to a whole bunch of them because again, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have even stronger bloodlines, and breeding heterozygous to heterozygous is always better than breeding a homozygous pair or a homozygous to a recessive. And then what we'll do is we'll try to get some as unrelated heads as possible so that we're breeding like kind of cousins together, if that makes kind of sense. And then hopefully we'll get some really strong hypo rainbow boas, which is pretty exciting. I wanted to update you too on the Boa situation. And what I mean by that is the fact that I was breeding Sunny, our hypo arabesque albino boa constrictor, and he just had no interest whatsoever for 4 or 5 days. So we decided to kind of abandon ship and we went with this Sun Glow Sharp animal here, and he has definitely been expressing some interest. And I know some people comment a few vlogs ago like, oh my god, Sunny is so small, he's too small to breed. But believe it or not, little male boas like this oftentimes are some of the best breeders. What happens is if you get a big male boa like this big, it's usually really lazy and doesn't want to breed. So usually boa breeders will keep their males a little bit small and even a little bit thin. Not like in a dangerous way, but just a little bit kind of lean and mean, and they seem to be good breeders. So I have really good hopes for this particular pairing, and now that I've kind of abandoned Sunny, I can't put him back in because I can't take the chance of him sneaking in a breeding when I don't know, because then I won't know who the father is, and I've got to make sure I know who the father is. So this boy here happens to be the one that's going to be hopefully fathering a litter of boas. So with that said, it's been a busy day. So I'm going to get out of here and go meet up with Lori and Noah and finish that donut with the snake on top of it. Hopefully cool Instagram picture. So what do you say we get out of the shop and rendezvous back at my house? So I am home with Noah, of course, and I gotta be honest with you, Noah, these donuts turned out freaking awesome. I mean, take a look at this. That is awesome.
That's on me, baby. It's so big.
So the idea is like I showed you yesterday, this picture right here is actually what we're going for, but we're gonna go with a bigger ball python rather than a baby ball python, so we needed bigger donuts. So I'm gonna put the link in the description to how we made these donuts and how we've come to this point, and then now all we have to do is assemble them, put a bunch of this frosting on them here, and then put a snake on top, and then eventually we're gonna eat it. Not the snake, but we're gonna eat the donuts. All right, so the donuts are coming together really well, and guess who showed up with her basket of sprinkles? People, look at this basket of sprinkles. What is wrong with you, Lori?
There's nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you?
Look at this.
Look
No
at that
normal
silver.
person has this many sprinkles, Lori.
Silver sprinkles.
Oh my gosh. So we're just decorating the rest of these donuts, and then we gotta let them dry for a little bit. We'll stack them up, we'll get a snake on top. We'll try to get an awesome Instagram picture that's gonna break the internet and go viral. So here are the finished donuts. Don't these things look absolutely amazing? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the final thing onto Noah's video. You guys can check out the link in the description and see how we're gonna assemble this and ultimately put a snake on top. Hopefully it's gonna be an awesome picture. And of course, I'm gonna put it on Instagram at SnakeBitesTV. So make sure to follow me and definitely check that picture out. Hopefully people will really like it. I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Thank you so much for watching today. You guys mean the world to me and I love you so much. Can you do me a couple favors before I get out of here? Can you smash that like button as well as turn on those post notifications so you know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.